Broncos welcome to Bobcat Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Texas State Bobcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Bobcats ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for space, it's Mitchell. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Inside the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
In the red area, it's Mitchell. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Texas State Bobcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Let's take a look at our impact players. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Off play action on first down. And the pressure. It's him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Mitchell. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. This offense doing business in the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Mitchell. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The inside handoff. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Hand off to the fullback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's second and long. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Tripped up for the tackle.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Pickett. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. A lot of yardage in front of them. First and 10 from their own 19. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running inside, it's Mitchell. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Quick completion on the out. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Unleashes one. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Pryor. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
He'll throw it. And the timing just a hair off.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And the Bobcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. The Bobcats line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. The run inside. It's Mitchell.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. And they got it.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration. For this offense after that incompletion right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Offense in an empty set. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points, so it's not like you have the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. Trying to buy time. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the 2nd half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Pryor.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
The change now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And to get rid of it quickly.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots. They are challenging this secondary deep down the field. They barely missed that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. That pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Secures it at the 30. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 19 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Longhorns, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Finds his man. It's Graves. And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Branch. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. The Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Got it behind the line. It's Graves. Could not make his way to the corner.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Give to the running back. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Here's a little room there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Brown will throw it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
We love to talk about receivers having a catch radius. When you make catches like that, one-handed, man, oh man, your quarterback is going to be coming back throwing your way a lot more often.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Running inside, it's Mitchell. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
second down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Brown wants to pass. Caught by Williams on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Put themselves in good position with that 9-yard pickup before. Now it's 3rd and 1. Going to the run. It's Mitchell. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This is turning into a death march for this defense. 13th play of the drive coming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. They'll get him stopped just end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The run inside. It's Pryor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, dude.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to...
Might have a chance. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. First and goal for the offense. The give to the fullback. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit. Down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He'll do it himself. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Got a little grass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. His situation. They believe they can run right here. Ran through the contact. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barnes. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The short hands, it's Graves. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Running inside. It's Pryor. Maybe some room here.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be checked.
Going deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Bobcats will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
They go right back to him. Got enough for the 1st. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Handoff to the single running back. There's some room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The run inside. It's Barnes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to the well. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now is just about trying to save face. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Pryor. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.